This is the youth of today. On our teams tonight, he's comedy editor at The Demon and comedy demon himself. It's Matt Watts. He's with his team captain, been at university for 5 years, but he still gets ID'd for a lottery ticket. It's David Murphy. And opposing them, the head of programming at Demon FM and head of Cool Jumpers in the Cool Jumper Club, Sam Plummer. And his team captain, he puts the lol in cerebral lolsy, it's Shaun Turner. So let's get this show started by giving a huge welcome to your host, Hunter Burns!
Hello and welcome to the Youth of Today, a show all about students, for students, by students, or anyone that bothers to watch. This week we'll be discussing Freshers Week. Woo! I remember my first Freshers Week back in 1876. We had black and white selfies, the girls were just as loose, but the girdles were oh so tight, and the influx of moonshine, a bonkers bar crawl, was simply called Tuesday. So, without further ado, let's get on with our first round, Student News. That's right, a whole round dedicated to something nobody knows anything about. In this round, I will read out some statistics from recent student news, and our panellists will have to figure out what the story that statistic relates to. So teams, your first statistic is 1996.
Is it, in students' eyes, what does the expiry date have to be on tinned goods before they become tinned bads?
Tin bads? My nan's fridge is full of tin bads.
Tinned bads is also the name of my boy band. It was pretty popular in the 90s.
Specifically 96.
Specifically 96. Me and the Tin Bads.
Album out?
No albums, no. We didn't even make any songs. We just sort of sat around eating spaghetti hoops for quite a while.
1996, is it the span of ages of people who attended Freshers events but shouldn't have?
I like that. But no,
Thanks.
I wish it was the correct answer, but it's not.
Was it, what year was the phrase, "get off the internet, I need to use the phone," the most popular?
The good old days.
Good old days.
No, but no, still.
It is the year that I got a bouncy castle for my birthday. Because
What, to keep?
No, I wish. But my parents thought it was a really good idea because, you know, logic suggests that's a really good combination. Cerebral palsy and uneven ground.
How is the student news?
Yeah,
He's a student, and this is news.
Thank you.
There it is.
Why is my own team member zinging me?
Because he wants to be captain.
It may not be student news.
I would like.
I'm going to have to push you for a correct answer. Does anyone know?
Is it the year that freshers were born in, who were coming into first year this year?
It's good enough. That's right. 1996 is the year most of the current freshers would have been born in, the same year that the Tamagotchi was born. And if your Tamagotchi was anything like most of ours, it was also the same year that it subsequently died.
Classic Tamagotchi banter.
Yeah.
I never had a Tamagotchi.
Do you not?
No.
Did you?
I had those little furry things, what are they called?
Furby.
Oh,
Furby,
creepy
yeah.
little fellas,
Yeah.
I dropped it and had
Were
like
they
a
based on
seizure.
grandma?
It was horrible. It was in the shop I bought it from. Like, it came back. Like, the salmon goes back to its nest. I brought it back and dropped it. It was like, I'm a fit.
I had a Tamagotchi. I had a really niche type of Tamagotchi though. Does anyone remember Digimon?
Oh, yeah. And used to battle.
Yeah, I had their version of...
My first Digimon died, and I got a new one, and naturally it just became the poo monster all the time. I was heartbroken. But it's just like, do you not remember?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Where's the topic gone? Because we've definitely...
Oh, sorry. Right, so our next statistic is 8.7%.
Is it the amount of weight distribution that you need to own to turn every game of Seesaw into a game of Catapult?
That was mathematical.
There's maths. I like you to work at the jokes.
No.
It's not.
No.
Is it a probability of David saying a serious answer in this game?
Probably correct, but not in student news.
Is it the percentage of pure water in any given public swimming pool?
I like
Speaking.
Technically speaking. Vaguely, give or take.
Just
So we're
raw
referring to the
fascination.
gym here. Because I think that might be libelous.
Did I have a percentage of me? I believe not.
Student news.
Student news.
Is it the percentage of the human population that have never been in the sugar babes?
It's probably the 5 of us here, isn't it, really?
I remember my time in the sugar bowl.
Oh,
Good times. My breasts were incredible.
Do you have to like hand them back afterwards? Though?
Yeah.
Oh,
You hand them down to the next one.
to the next one.
Yeah.
Who preceded you or followed you?
I don't like to ask. It's quite a bitter subject.
Were the breasts well worn? Or like...
Well, when I was done with them.
I'm going to have to push you for a correct answer here.
Oh yeah.
Is it what percentage of Jay-Z's 99 Problems are still relevant now he's rich and famous?
No.
Is it the percentage your iPhone battery reaches that will like give you terror on that out and nerves? I get really nervous when it's 8%.
I'm trying to
You
push
just
for
get
the
nervous
correct
in general, though.
Is it? I'm just that kind of guy.
Is this actually the percentage that Shaun would give to give us an answer to this question? As quite a nervous lover, is this Shaun's answer to the question, how deep is your love?
8.7%. Was that offensive?
Is that not the correct answer?
No.
No.
I'm going to have to push you for a correct
Because it's
answer.
very accurate.
It's good, but it's not.
Is it
Anyone?
No idea.
student news? The amount of international freshers or amount of international students that joined the uni.
I feel like you want to say more.
No,
but
no,
yes,
I'm
you're
done.
correct. You are correct. 8.7% of the current flock of DMU freshers are international students. So, to Nigel Farage, it's tasteless, but it needed to be done.
Is that on the autocue?
This moves us on to round 2. Hashtag app banter. First off, we'll be showing you some Snapchats, and our teams will have to work out what the caption is for them. Dave's team, here is your Snapchat. What is the caption?
Is he holding a picture? Is he holding a drawing of a drawing pin?
He's holding
I think
something.
it might be a large box of them.
A large box.
Is it me, myself, and iPhone?
Is it what would have happened if Ron Weasley turned out not to be a wizard?
Duplicate himself on Snapchat. No.
No. No idea.
What?
What is
No,
the picture of? Can I clarify this? What is the picture of?
It's a man with a phone taking a photo of himself.
Yeah, but
Like a
what's he got in
selfie
his
shot.
hand?
Yeah.
One
I
of them-
We referenced it
understand
earlier.
it. I'm not that much of a moron. But
I
what's
think the picture is a drawing of a drawing pin, which is clever.
It's a picture of a
of
drawing.
drawing.
A picture of a
Yeah.
drawing of a drawing pin. Yeah.
I hate
But-
it.
Incept pin.
That's too much to put in a Snapchat.
It is. Yeah. I don't think it's that.
No, it's not,
Could you use
unfortunately.
that?
I can reveal the actual caption is, "This V-neck is as deep as my thoughts." I don't know why.
Yeah.
Sean's team.
I mean, he's got loads of friends on Snapchat.
He made that his story and just kind of left it there.
He's rocking a solid V-neck though. Right, so Sean's team, here is your Snapchat.
Well, that's David's mum.
Hey-o.
And beneath it is a girl I don't know.
Come on, guys.
Can I have a
Right.
go?
Oh, yeah, I'll open it up.
Well,
Is it Alfred Hitchcock's Angry Birds the movie?
So I'm afraid you're wrong.
Unless you take a screenshot.
Yeah,
Like, screenshot.
You can't.
I get the feeling you've never successfully taken a screenshot, Sean. Every time you've just panicked and grabbed at the screen to try and remove that moment from the phone.
It doesn't involve
Is that
two
how it
very
works?
coordinated movements of your body. So no, the actual caption is, "This is why we can't have nice things."
can we have the context?
Yeah.
I've,
Like, I'm assuming it's a new car. But where's the big? I mean, that's
It's just
quite
the
a
fact.
niche.
I don't think the bird's supposed to be there.
But no, I've gathered that, haven't you? That's quite a niche bird. Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly. It's not a common bird. It's not like a pigeon's just flown on it.
That's zoology.
This
Bird's niche.
bird's niche.
Where do you saw these from? Where do you get these?
We just found them.
Where? On the floor?
It's not really like. Are you just friends with bird enthusiasts?
I don't think it was the bird that took this one.
Yeah, there was another bird. It's Alfred Hitchcock's film, isn't it?
But no, you got it wrong. So, okay, so I'm just going to move on to the next part of this round, where Dave and Matt, I'm going to give you a celebrity to impersonate. You must give that celebrity's opening gambit on Tinder, and the opposing team has to guess what celebrity it is.
Right, I've got
I've
got my gambit prepared. It does involve an accent, and it's an accent I cannot do. So good luck.
Did you just wish yourself luck?
I did.
I'll do it for you.
No,
Good luck, mate.
I wished me good luck in my accent to my other accent.
Sorry.
I'm embodying another.
I shouldn't have interrupted.
Good luck, mate. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. I know. It's from Scotland. I mean, yeah.
And that's time, we're done.
Hello. I can tell you know who I am, and you are a woman. That's introduction sorted. Now let's get down to business. I've browsed your pictures and decided that I want to get my hands on you, like the English want to get their hands on the North Sea oil. I'm pretty old school with my values, so in relationships, I would be like Westminster to your Scottish rolling hills. So if you want to say goodbye to your freedom, then vote yes to this sexy Scotsman. End of Tinder.
It's married his dad, isn't it?
It's not.
It's the king. All right.
Do you guys know who the
Any
celebrity
ideas,
is?
guys?
Well,
Was it meant to be a Scottish accent?
It was an attempt at a Scottish
Was
accent.
it Braveheart?
It was
It
not.
was
Brave.
not Braveheart.
Imagine finding Braveheart on Tinder.
William Wallace, hello. No, any...
I'll have an inclination.
No.
Mr. Salmond.
It is.
It is Mr. Alex Salmond. Right, that was fantastic. So, Shaun, here is your celebrity to impersonate.
Okay. Okay.
Do you want a good luck?
Yeah, please. I mean, he got more moral support. My team's shit.
You're also currently winning.
Good luck, Shaun.
Right, this is terrible. I tried to write a rap, but, you know, I'm not really a rapper. So I'm going to read it like a poem.
Okay.
Are you a gold digger, or are you something stronger? When all the lights are down, we're going to be on love lockdown. I'll be your American boy, and we can touch the sky. I've got 1,000,001 questions for you. Don't act like I've not told you. Peace, K. Boom! Thank you. I appreciate that.
He's done well.
I like to imagine that's the response that Alex Salmond got.
They found each other.
I mean, surely, rhymed.
Just commentating on it. It's like he's contesting a mark that he's got.
Rhymed, goddammit!
Can't be forced.
Yeah, you read ahead. Like,
Can I just keep it?
do you want it signed?
Oh, you've actually written peace.
Yeah. Signed it there.
I've got an inclination. Have you?
No.
No. I mean, I don't know many rappers, but this one
Or poets.
he's got into the public limelight quite a lot. Is it Kanye West?
Yes, it is.
Well
Kanye
done.
West.
That was indeed Kanye West's official opening Tinder line. Mm-hmm. So you've heard Kanye West and Alex Salmond. Alex Salmond, a man I didn't know before the referendum, during the referendum, and I still don't know who he is after the referendum.
You do know something to do with the referendum.
I know he's Scottish, and yeah, well, joke's on me.
Kanye West is more to do with the referendum.
Yeah.
Kanye, have you? There's a quote from Kanye West. He's got a lot of stupid quotes, but one of my favourite ones was he was quoted to say, "I hate it when you're on an aeroplane and you see a bottle of water next to you that's been left." And you're like, oh man, now I've got to look after this water bottle. Is that a thought we've all had? Yeah. I like that he feels a duty of care over the water bottle. I want to see him put it through school.
He saw an opportunity to be a saint. He was like, I'll make people think I care about them.
Maybe I got his opening gambit wrong, and maybe his opening gambit was... maybe it was like... he said they'd adopted a water bottle. Maybe he's just
needs a watery mother.
Yeah.
I feel that might be his bio.
Yeah.
That would have gone well.
Yeah.
Just
picture.
like his last picture is him with his
Maybe
water bowl with a graduation cap on it. He's so proud of it.
Yeah.
Kind of there somewhere.
It's crazy.
You know that 8.7% thing? Is that actually the amount of this show that's going to make the final edit?
Potentially. We'll have the voiceover at the start and then the end credits. No, so that brings us on to our final round. I'll show you mine if you show me yours. In this round, each team will present one item between them and they will both tell us a story about the item. And the other team has to guess who is telling the truth. Okay. Shaun's team, here is your item. It's quite a fetching Mankini. I don't know what's going on there.
Complex item of clothing.
Yeah, I mean, it's just fabric, isn't it?
It is.
Would you like to observe the item?
I don't need to. I'm very familiar with the item.
Who's going first then? Am I?
Well, you're holding it.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a my Mankini. It was given to me as a surprise present from a girl that I've been on 2 dates with.
Okay. I'm inclined to sort of... Right, should we hear Sam's first before we start dissecting him?
Have you taken this to your counsellor yet?
Therapist.
Sorry.
It was her who gave it him.
This will help. This was during Freshers Week. I was completing a bucket list with my friends, and where one of these on a night out was actually on the bucket list. And we ended up having a cake fight back at ours, and this was the cloth we used to clean up the cake on the walls. Look at those. Comes out though. Stains, the jam stains. Can't even see them anymore.
So one of these guys is a barefaced liar. I'm inclined to sort of lean more towards Shaun because of his obsession to caress the Mankini.
He won't let it go.
He keeps, he's holding it like rosary beads.
I'm sorry.
If he knows what I knows, he won't be touching that.
I'm just thinking.
Okay, so Shaun, why did the girl give you that after 2 dates? Was there any context? Or?
No, well, it was really weird because she texted me like in between 2 dates,
which was weird for you anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if this comes across in this edit, but I don't do social interaction.
So instead,
Mankini, she texted me and she said that she got a surprise for me, and when we had a phone call that night, and she was laughing a lot, so I was quite intrigued. And then she just pulled out the fat-tune Mankini.
Did you have to act grateful?
I did. I also had to model it.
Oh, I thought you might have.
I did model.
Could we get you to model it now?
No,
Sam,
God,
can you play this girl giving Shaun this as a present?
Do you want to reenact it?
Shaun, be grateful for that. Let's see how you react.
I thought your problem would be acting too great.
I mean, I should stress as well, it was in a box.
No, I don't have a box.
Well, be better.
Pretend it's like
This
a
is
bra I'm
acting.
pulling off. Well,
it's a magic trick.
make
I
no
have a
mistake, this is
phobia
no
of
bra.
bras.
You have a phobia of bras?
Yeah.
This is not a bra, don't worry. This is a present because the first date was so wonderful, and the second date wasn't. So I thought I'd give you some inspiration.
Cheers.
We'd like to see it on.
Okay. Well, can I go over?
You're not looking very grateful.
Can I go?
Oh, wow.
Thank you so much.
Hurry up,
We
Shaun.
haven't touched each
Right,
other.
well, should we
Let's-
talk?
Have I got a model it?
Right, Sam's one, I'm
Sorry.
not inclined to believe because I happen to know that that cake wasn't cleaned up all year. It was on my birthday. I put my face in the cake and then initiated the throwing.
Okay.
So I think Shaun's.
Shaun.
I think it's
Shaun.
You're going for
Well,
Shaun.
yeah.
Can you to reveal whose Mankini it is?
It is my Mankini, which was given to me as a present on a second date.
Well done. Well done, everyone.
Well, yes.
Claps all around.
Points to
And now, Dave's team, here is your item. Can you both now describe whose it is?
This is my item. This belongs to me. It's a Russian doll of Russian prime ministers. and it was given to me as a gift from my mother when she visited Russia. She posted it to me, but ever since I started getting involved with doing comedies, she's got into the habit of posting things to Comedy Legend or Comedy Dave, and I wasn't in when this arrived. So I had to go and pick it up with a delivery note that said Comedy Legend on, and I didn't have ID that said I was Comedy Legend. So I had to go and get my Russian dolls as Comedy Legend.
Very good.
Who are the parents?
Shaun, hang on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Matthew?
These are my Russian dolls. I actually went to Russia at the age of about 6, and we went to the only McDonald's in Russia. And this was the Happy Meal toy that I got with my Happy Meal.
You can see it worked wonders on you.
The fact that Putin's on the front is very...
Still brings me joy today.
So, Shaun's team, who do we think?
Well, I want to hear more about Dave's mum, because we only had a brief picture of him earlier.
Easy, Tiger.
So you went to the post office,
I did.
and the ID didn't work.
It didn't, no.
But
Because
they didn't accept
my
it.
driving licence doesn't say Comedy Legend on it, unfortunately. I've asked the DVLA, but they've not submitted yet. So I took a bank statement with my address
Legend.
on, and then they asked me to tell them what was in the package, and I didn't know. I mean, who's going to guess it's Russian dolls of Russian prime ministers?
So how do you have it?
I eventually got it by just talking to them for a very long amount of time, and I don't think they wanted to keep this. So
Why not?
So I ended up with it. Little tiny chap here. He goes in the middle. It's hours of fun you can have with this.
Yeah.
Matt, did you say it was a Happy Meal toy?
Yeah.
I want to know what the other Happy Meal toys were that were out
This
there.
is the whole collection. This collection of all.
Just, you
Yeah,
collected
I've
them
got
all.
them all. I went like
So how many
every
are
night.
So you went like 6 times?
Yeah.
And aren't you a vegetarian?
I am now, yeah.
After 6
But I
times.
really, really wanted to.
With that, do you have a guess or a...
I really hope Dave's is true.
Yeah? Are we going to go for Dave?
I think we should go with Dave's.
You going for
Yeah,
Dave?
we're going to go with Dave.
Can you reveal?
Yeah, it's mine. I had to go and pick it. Comedy Legends post.
And did they actually open it and look inside it
Yeah.
and kind of...
Yeah. Can you tell us what it is? No. To be honest, now I'm looking at it, I still can't tell you what it is.
It's something,
All
right?
I could see was a little doll of Putin.
It's
Right.
cute though.
It is cute.
Cute. Yeah, you tell Putin that. Yeah, you're adorable on your little wooden doll.
Okay,
Putin.
and with that, we've now run out of content, which brings us to the end of tonight's show. So after 3 rounds of funny, I can reveal that Shaun's team have 4 points, and Dave's team have 1 point. Now, there are no real winners here, only catastrophic losers, which means Dave, as the losing captain, you are nominated by Shaun for a forfeit. Shaun, however, I'm offering Dave 5 bonus points for his funny anecdote about the Putin.
Well, that's terrible.
So Dave, you are the winner tonight.
That's
What is your
amazing.
forfeit for Shaun?
Can I throw a pen at him and, like, rage?
You asked for permission, then you just did it.
Dave, what is your
What can I
forfeit?
say? I'm a rebel.
Hashtag rebellion. My forfeit is I get to shoot Shaun with a foam arrow from a high
Not your
velocity
bow,
round.
though.
Yeah.
You've come prepared, you know.
No,
Why don't you
I've
pop
seen
and
his
get-
bow backstage. It's lethal. That's
Yes.
going to hurt.
Yes.
Why? Alright. Well, okay.
in a mankini.
Okay, and we're back and ready for the forfeit. Dave, are you ready to shoot Shaun?
I am.
Shaun, are you ready to be shot?
No, even a little bit.
On your call, Dave.
All right. Shay. You ready, Shaun?
No.
False alarm.
We'd just like to say, please do not try this at home.
We're not even pros.
Oh, and that's officially all we've got time for. Give it up for your contestants, Sam and Matt. And for our team captains, Shaun and Dave. I have been your host, Hunter Burns. Tune in next time for more of the Youth of Today.